Alright folks, the battle's getting started. Chaos is probably going to be sitting on the other side of the... Oh, I should say, welcome back to the Grand Cathay campaign, because I'm in the battle and I forget that I actually am starting out the video here. Last time you all had seen that we were about to enter battle against Koek, and that's exactly what we're doing here. In about a minute, I'm going to have reinforcements from behind. I'm expecting the AI to kind of camp a little bit until they realize that I have massively significant firepower, and then I expect them to come forward a little. So I'm going to sit here and fire, kill some mirror guard, do a little bit of damage, and that should eventually get their attention. That, along with the reinforcements coming up soon. Does look like they're headed in, and I do not want those feral manticores getting this balloon, so I'm going to fall back. And there's our reinforcements. Right on time. Now there is going to be a lot of enemy large units, so I want to have a fair number of halberds around to kind of buffer some of that. I'm going to block off my flank. I'm going to take these crane gunners, place them right here to get ready to shoot. I expect the AI to kind of come straight down this direction here, so that's why I'm kind of stacking things there.
Descendant of dragons.
My dragon-blooded shooting gun. And the rockets can just kind of camp out back here in the back. Okay. Alright, reflex missiles. We do have a speed debuff. I'm tempted to use that on Kolek before I... Okay, there we go. What else we got on this? Oh, we have a speed debuff here, too. Good. I think we'll try and use that to our advantage. I'm going to take all my crossbows, crane guns, and artillery and place them on a defensive stance. Alright, there the rockets go. Like they're firing at some cavalry. It's not the ideal target for them, but there's... Might as well let them take a couple shots. They did a little bit of damage there to the Swords of Chaos. There we go. Target the Marauders, target the Mirror Guard. Actually, Severed Claw, and then Mirror Guard. There we go. And let's see. I'm gonna pick at those. Well, I was gonna pick at the Manticore for a minute, but let's actually not. I'm gonna wait to when those guys get close. I'll summon those Ancestral Warriors and kind of pin them in. I'm gonna take a couple of crossbows. Threaten that flank. All right. Good, got our shots ringing out. Let's go out and nerf Kolek's speed.
Bathed in celestial light. Stone and steel. Anything for
Alright, I'm gonna open fire on Kolek.
this way.
I've got his speed nerfed. And then I can nerf him again. Whew, he is pretty immune to missiles. Alright, let's nerf him again. Transform. Alright. Yeah, wow, Kolek is really taking a beating with the missiles and just not showing it. It shows you what an impressive specimen he is. Alright, my Shugengen Lord is getting attacked. Let's go after Kolek. I'm going to take all 3 of my Sentinels after Kolek. Going after Bilious Thundergruff. I'm gonna just stop firing at Kolek and pour my fire into targets where we're gonna actually make a difference. I've got all 3 of my sentinels after him. One of them got stuck here, so I'm gonna put him to work on that chariot. Get those attacks going. Keep fighting the Severed Claw. Yeah, alright, we're knocking out that infantry at long range. Kolek is putting up a just absolute whale of a fight right now. Let's see, Miao Ying. Charge down into Kolek. I don't want my sentinels to get overwhelmed. That one's a little far out on its own. I am really trying to take a chunk out of Kolek. I'm trying to get this unit back out of that fight as well. And it looks like some of their Manticore unit went berserk on my guys there. Alright, unit come back from routing here.
Immediately.
Whew! Yeah, Kolek is really tanking some damage here. That is some impressive work on his part. We got these chariots after us. There's a war shrine there too. Overall though, my units have held up amazingly well. I mean, amazingly well. We got rid of the Keeper of Secrets. Kolek just went down. I'm gonna kind of move out of the way and let my guns finish Bilious Thundergruff. So, really solid fight here on our part. I don't think we're gonna lose anything, and we killed all of their major units. Let's take down Bilious. They might get away with that war shrine. Yeah, good. Their stuff's taking a beating on the way out. I've got my crane gunners pouring some fire into that war shrine. We're not going to get too much done, though, because I had... I wonder, I might be able to chase it. I'd love that war shrine to be totally gone. We did get a lot of fire into it before it got outside of range. Some of my units are blocking the line of fire, but yeah, we got some really solid damage done. And we're gonna catch it now. Alright, let's fast forward a little and get all the weird charges and stuff going on here. There you go. Beat the crap out of that shrine. Miao Ying's just pushing it. This kind of crap happens all the time. See, its shield's coming back because we're just pushing it. There we go, got the shield down, knocked it the other direction. Alright, Miao Ying got it. There we go. Alright, as far as damage goes, our crossbows continue to just get tremendous value. Their damage output is so high, and despite not having the armor piercing, they did get some serious work done. So, very nice units indeed. Let's go ahead and just take the treasury at this point. So, yeah, we got a Dawnstone out of that. We're gonna have to get into an encamped stance with both of our armies. I'm gonna scoot back within reinforcement range of each other. Alright, so we took down Kolek, and we are going to get to replenish just a little bit. I think we actually replenish faster. Yeah, we do, in enemy territory still. Despite having some buildings and stuff helping me here. The Valerie would complete that territory. Let's take a look. So we got a lot of money right now, so that's great. Okay, both these armies have their full movement points. We could go... I'm thinking about raising the forest. So we need to get the vampires out from behind us.
Will be provided. Allocate shifts as required.
Thinking I'm gonna continue. Well, no, because we got the...
I'm
just gonna scoot up here behind them, so we'll move, and we'll move towards the forest, tear the forest down, just kind of rebuild all this stuff. Alright, we turned Mount Thug over to the ogres, so we're rebuilding the ogre puppet state, which is one of our objectives here. Grimgor is up here to the north of us.
Lord reporting.
He's just outside of the range for me to attack, I think. No, we can reach him with that one. And I can get... He'll probably run away, but I don't want to fight him alone, too. I mean, he's got the Debigan Road Idol, another Rogue Idol. Like, I mean, he's got a tough army here. He's got the Crimson Killas. And Miao Ying has a cool army, but his is not going to want to stand up to all of that alone. Neither one of these armies is going to want to stand up to him alone. He's probably going to just run off, though, if I attack him with both. Which would be unfortunate. I probably should have just tried to trick him with an ambush. You never know if that'll work out, though. Oh, he's going to stand and fight. Dang, man. This guy loves the wah. So, yeah, he's gonna just stand here and stand in and take it. So, let's dish it. Alright, I decided to take a little bit riskier approach to this battle. I'm going to not deploy further back in a safer position on top of these rocks because I want to try and maximize the capability of my artillery. I am going to be under the artillery fire of the enemy. They've got a Rock Lobber and Debigan Rogue Idol. But I have an opportunity to do some tremendous damage to their Black Orcs with my rockets. And I do have a pretty good while, about 30 seconds till reinforcements will be on their way. But I feel like I can cause some serious damage to the Greenskin armies in the meantime. I've got the Crimson Killas targeted with one rocket, and I'm targeting their Black Orcs with the other. Really just laying down some big-time hurt. Gonna do something like this. Put those tigers inside of that. So, got an ancestral guard that we can summon as well. I'm gonna take. Alright, Grimgor's headed right up the center. I start targeting him. I'm gonna. I transform. I forget if I can still use final transmutation. Oh, did I forget my? Oh no, they're just coming in. That's my reinforcements. Come on over. Bring our stuff over. All right. Let's actually get these guns turned back towards center. Alright, we've done tremendous damage to their infantry and kept it at bay, so I'm feeling great about that at the moment. I'm gonna try and gun down the Arachnarok Queen. And I need to get a final transmutation off on Grimgor.
For the Emperor!
Get some summons started over here. Alright, the Arachnarok Queen is on. Oh, those rockets fired and hit my own. Crap! They're shooting the poo out of my own. Take it easy. Oh my gosh! You're killing me, rockets! Okay, we killed the Arachnarok Queen. Alright, where's my lord? Where did Grimgor end up at? Okay, over here. He is beating up on my Terracotta Sentinel, so let's get out of that fight. Get out of that fight, dude. Get out! There's like one boar blocking my giant sentinel. He can't move. It's absolute BS. Come on, get out of there. Alright, we got spiders coming in behind us to take care of those. Alright, I'm gonna get Grimgor. Take out some of his armor, and then I'm gonna transform. Alright, the Debigan Rogue Idol is going down. Let's re-engage some of these units back here. We were able to tear through some of that. Bring in our Lancers. Clean that up. And let's bring the Iron Dragon. Grimgor is still going to be very difficult to bring down. So we'll put a couple of shots on these black orcs that are inbound. Alright. I did some pretty big debuffs on Grimgor, and yeah, he is still going to take an absolute chunk out of us. That dude is a very serious contender.
Warrior crossbows! We obey! Defenders of Cathay!
Okay, so Grimgor is kind of running amok at the moment. I've got quite a bit more magic though. I'm going to go ahead and set back down and try and use some of our magic to help us out.
Repositioning!
Okay, I was gonna go charge some stuff out here, but let's just kind of pull back. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. We're not doing great, but we're doing okay. I've got 29 seconds till I can use my spell here. We should be healing. Yep, we are healing. We're just gonna kind of try and wear Grimgor down. These black orcs just got a hold of me right here in the sitter. Let's take our tigers, help get rid of them. There's not a lot of greenskins left except for the big and rogue idol back there, and we can start picking at him probably with the cannon. And then I'm gonna tell my rockets, go ahead and cease fire. There's really not a whole lot else for them to do there. Alright, those black orcs should go down to my tigers and longma riders. And then that means we just gotta wear out Grimgor here. He's routing some of my infantry slowly, you know, a little bit at a time. That dude is tough. I mean, he is strong. Let's see if we can maybe get some shots into him. I'm gonna tell everything to shoot him. It's gonna be hard to actually hit him because there's gonna be a lot of line of sight issues, but I mean, anything we can hit him with is better than going with him in melee. So, let's just see. I can slow him down. And then I've got another Ancestral Warrior summon that we'll throw in here. Yeah, look at him. Grimgor just running right through my lines here. He's going for that Terracotta Sentinel, and he might very well kill it if I give him much of an opportunity.
Never conquer. My mind is ready.
Alright, let's hex him.
The art of Singapore.
And then we're gonna get him another final transmutation. So we're gonna be throwing some major hexes down on him here. Oh, my tigers.
Iron Hell Gunners. For the moon, dragon.
Sorry, tigers.
Understood!
Alright, we're not gonna hit Grimgor anymore with many of our missiles. We're just gonna wear him out with halberds.
Fire in the blood!
Celestial Splendor.
Alright, we're gonna gun down the biggin. Wow, Grimgor's army put up a really nice fight considering how outnumbered they were. Did a pretty spectacular job, all things considered. And he's putting up a big fight here still, completely surrounded by halberds. I'm gonna put one charge in, but I gotta be careful with this Terracotta Sentinel. And my lord, whoever Grimgor gets a hold of, he's gonna hurt him. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, that was a summoned unit. I was like, what in the world? Grimgor just deleted a halberd unit. Yeah, it was the summoned unit.
Descendant of dragons!
Better get her out of here before that becomes an issue. Alright, we're slowly wearing him out here.
The Celestial Faithful. Shenyang's Faithful.
Alright, let's see if we can just shoot him to death the rest of the way here. Got cannons, crossbows, and Nangao rifles picking at him. Look at him still going. He's like, hey, see that caster? It'd be a shame if it got killed. There we go, the cannon finally killed him. A little bit of friendly fire involved, but dang, man, that dude was tough. Well, our cannons basically neutralized the black orcs. They got really nice value. Our Nangao rifles also got tremendous value on those large targets. This army is not super strong. Miao Ying ended up doing okay, but I mean, you can see our infantry is not what we're going to really be relying on with these armies. It's our range that's going to get us the value. The cannon did well. So, yeah. In any case, Grimgor, though, check out his... He got 4,236 gold value. That dude, man, what a tank. Absolute tank. It's like Thanos up in that fight. Alright, so we got rid of Grimgor. So that gives us an extra 10 armor, and then we get extra armor-piercing weapon damage. That's cool. Elixir of Venom. So we're picking up some cool stuff. And then this army can start replenishing. We're going to keep them right here next to each other. So that was good. So we fought back Grimgor from the territory of the ogres. We now have a tremendous amount of money. We've got skill points aplenty. So let's start taking care of these skill points. I had worked on getting some damage capability, it looks like, for this army. Now I'll do the Route Marcher track there. Do evasion, unlock Comet of Kazandora, so if we get in a big blob, we can remove said blob, assuming we have the magic to do so. We've got Dragon's Breath, so we do have some damage capabilities, so I'm going to go ahead and spend this skill point on the Reassuring Presence.
From my ancestors.
And then here, I'm going to keep putting it into Comet. The Comet is pretty brutal. This army is now ready for business. So we've got yet another army ready for business, and it looks like we honestly ought to just bring it down here towards this settlement. Yeah, we'll move it down that way. We're about to open up a potential corridor for trade here. In fact, I mean, there's some of these places we might go ahead and try and dispatch a caravan. Let's actually take a look at that. It says everything's still really dangerous. Up there I can see why. Down here I don't so much get. Let's send it, see what we can do. I'm gonna crank up the value there. Let's just see what happens. I'm not sure if it'll survive, but we'll give it a chance.
Descended from celestial
okay,
glory.
So the army at the wall, we have not started training yet. How's our harmony? Perfect harmony. We're done up there, though we do have skill points. Let's take a look at the skill points.
I stand apart.
Miao Ying is getting close to her level cap, basically. Let's throw hard to hit, scarred veteran.
The bastion's defense
and let's go here and see what else. Final. Kind of down to the dregs on this one in terms of what we can do. Skill points here. Let's do Blossom Wind. Doesn't hurt to have some, again, damage capability. Gonna skip that. More unassigned skill points. This one for the Iron Dragon. Need to get the Great Bastion. Finish up his replenishment.
A great boon to my experiments.
And let's see here. Looks like I went straight magic focus on that, Lord. We need to start the Route Marcher.
It is mine by blood right.
And then over here, continue the Comet of Kazandora. Alright, now building upgrades. We have a ton of money. So let's kind of, this time I'll start at the bottom of the stack and work my way up. The Wastelands are looking pretty good. I'll go ahead and make an upgrade here. Warpstone Desert. If I do build buildings, I need to make sure that I put everything back into balance. So like, for instance, it'd be good to have some income here. So if I build the Yin version, I need to build a Yang building somewhere to offset. if possible. I may not have the slots open. Well, if we don't have something open, we should soon. So we wouldn't be out of balance for terribly long. Which means I'm actually going to go back and take that back. Not build that yet until we're ready to balance it somewhere else. We'll just spend our money on other things so that we don't throw ourselves out of balance. We could maybe go ahead and start putting in some basic recruiting facilities and stuff there. That way we can get lots of buildings built, but we're not having to worry about knocking our balance out there. Oh, we did have it here. Wing Chang. That's okay, because I really need to just build defenses there anyway. Alright, let's save some cash for the turn end, make sure we're safe. Think we're good. Let's see. Growth. Corruption and leadership. So let's go ahead and point it back towards the Bastion for now. And let's end this turn. Man, I feel like we're doing pretty darn good at this point. We've got a lot of armies. We're looking pretty stable. We're taking the war to our foes. We just beat down Kolek. We're pushing forward further into the waste. We are pushing against the Caravan of Blue Roses, which was a big potential enemy on our flank. And we are very high in strength rank. We have the potential to build another army still. We're in harmony right now in terms of balance. Solid income. Improving buildings every turn. You know, we're dropping more and more into our overall empire in terms of the infrastructure we have. So, I mean, things are looking quite positive for us.
The path of destiny.
It's another army for Kolek's faction here.
A thoughtful
I'm gonna actually come just like this and kind of stay in twos. So that's another full stack, and then they have little underlings that can come join them in combat as well. So I'm gonna make sure my two armies are very much sticking together here. So we'll have to keep an eye out on that front. But I think we are in okay shape. Alright, we sent Grimgore packing, which means we need to come back here to Amble Peak.
Very well.
The dragon-blooded.
And return that to control of the ogres. Again, we're moving 2 by 2 everywhere we can here.
Is this?
Child of the Nine. My ancestors require it. Cathay needs them dead. Fate reveals a path. Fight in perfect harmony.
Okay.
Bend.
Oh, I didn't mean to occupy that. It's kind of a worthless settlement to occupy, except for the trade, I guess. It's going to be extremely difficult to maintain it. Yeah, it's just going to be super difficult to maintain this because it's going to want to rebel constantly. I mean, unless that +8 would cover it.
Lord of Yin and Yang.
I don't know. Let's just see what happens this turn. At least both these armies will be replenishing for a turn, and then I'll continue them against the vampires. I meant to actually just tear that one to the ground.
Offspring of dragons.
Alright, how are we doing on getting rid of the vampiric corruption here? It's actually going up. Wow. So despite having taken it, we got the vampiric corruption on the rise. Okay, alright, well, makes sense, I guess. Alright, we've got a little more money. Again, let's maybe start up at the top this time and work our way through. So we'll just kind of keep adding a little bit to the buildings that we're constructing. We can... I'm not worried about the tier 5 stuff just yet. Where is this place at? Fu Hung. It's like right in the middle of my territory, so that is... Or, yeah, I mean, that's in a very safe spot. Not particularly worried about it. Celestial Lake. Celestial Lake is right here in the middle too, so that one's also pretty safe. Need some defenses there at the Foundry of Bones. Build that at Jadewind Mountain. Alright, then we'll save that money.
Child of the night.
Okay, I think we're ready to end one more, and that's probably going to be all the time I have for this episode. I think overall, again, things looking very nice for us. We won some victories today. We've taken out Grimgor, we took out Kolek. There's more armies for Kolek that we may be fighting very soon. In fact, perhaps on this turn-in if they attack us. It's going to depend on what the AI thinks it can get. We're about to push further back on the Caravan of Blue Roses. This time I have 2 armies ready, and a 3rd one on the way. Oh, we did get attacked by greenskins here with our little caravan. That replenishment is not going to do much. We were already ambushed. That's good to see. I don't have high hopes for that caravan, folks. Not at all. Normally, I end up with a really strong caravan in all my Cathay campaigns, and in this one, it has not worked out. Like, I have a caravan that can kind of stand up to most anything, and we were working on one. It was going quite well, right up until the point where it wasn't.
It is my calling. I permit you to rest.
We need to get over into this next territory. Because we'll replenish better over here, outside of that red climate. There we go. So yeah, now we're replenishing better. And then these vampire armies will see us here, and it's just zombie spam for the most part, so they're going to have to back up. It's going to be so hard to settle that I might just have to tear it down. And then Knobbly Gorge. You can come and protect. Alright, so the vampires are going to struggle to push back. I'm going to take the Iron Dragon.
Let us retire.
Going to encamp him, and then I'm going to use this army to come and check Amble Peak.
Fire and metal shall save us all.
Colonize it and give it to the ogres.
I will be obeyed.
Alright, so let's go into diplomacy. Back to Goldtooth.
Despite your lack of a gut.
And give him Amble Peak. You're welcome. Okay?
You Cathay.
You're welcome. Your kingdom is back.
Celestial ancestors.
Alright, so we're giving him his kingdom back, and Karak Azorn is going to be one of the last ones there. Yeah, we're starting to get that ogre client state set up again. I wonder if we're trading with them, by the way. If we're not, we should be. Military alliance, outpost build. Yeah, we are trading. Let's take a look at quick deals.
I stand defiant.
There's a pretty good looking trade agreement.
Greetings, honorable ally.
Offensive allies. Wait, what was this one here? Military alliance. Let's do that. And let's balance that off here. Make the dwarves pay up a little. Nice.
Fine.
Alright.
Asaph smiles on
Back
us.
a quick deal.
The goddess
Got some more trade here. Court of Labaris wants some trade.
Hush! When I sit on my
They also
throne,
want a non-aggression
you can
pact.
look in.
So let's balance that out and send the offer.
Indeed.
Expand our Cathayan trade. Clan
What brings
Angren.
you before the heir of Lund?
Ooh, got some good cash out of that one.
Moore's choke.
Sigma's will.
Alright, the Border Prince is still not having it. But,
Yes.
I mean, things are coming
This action
along.
does not have my consent.
Reichland is kind of looking for some military
Alright.
access. What kind of stuff do we
Now.
have with the Reichland so far? Treaties, just a non-aggression pact and a trade agreement. Okay.
It is the nation called.
Treaty,
Child
confederation.
of
Alright, we can
the
confederate the Eastern River Lords, and that would give us all of Cathay. let's go ahead and do that.
I appreciate your continued.
Oh, it's going to throw everything out of balance. I'll do it on the next episode because we're going to have to take care of the balance. So remind me, we'll confederate the Eastern River Lords, and then we will literally control every piece of territory in Cathay except for this one forest there. I don't know how big of a difference that's going to make. Victory conditions. We're doing good. We're only 15 settlements away and killing Kolek away from victory. So 15 settlements in Kolek. And we got a pretty good chunk of settlements right down here standing in our path. So I can see, so that would be 14, 13, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like, see quite a few of those right there in front of us. And then if I'm looking up here to the north, we got the Valerie, so 10, 11 with granite spikes, and there's probably others nearby. So we're getting fairly close to a long victory here over the next few episodes. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.